What would happen if everyone forgot how to read for 24 hours? Welcome to Random Things Explained channel. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Imagine waking up. You check your phone. But the words don't make sense anymore. You look at a street sign. It's just lines and shapes. Books, messages, labels, menus, all meaningless. Now imagine this isn't just you. Everyone on Earth has suddenly forgotten how to read. For the next 24 hours, written language no longer exists. What would happen to our world? Would society adapt or collapse? This is what if. And this is what would happen if everyone forgot how to read for 24 hours. The first minutes. Most people would think something is wrong with them. Phones would be the first sign of trouble. Notifications would appear, but no one could understand them. People would restart their devices, change settings, ask others for help. That's when the panic would begin. Text messages, emails, news headlines, all useless. Social media wouldn't help either. Even though platforms are visual, captions, comments, and buttons would be unreadable. Communication would instantly become slower and confusing. People would switch to voice messages and phone calls. But not everyone would be able to explain what's happening. Transportation chaos. Now let's step outside. Road signs would become dangerous. Speed limits, warnings, directions, all unreadable. Drivers would rely only on memory and instinct. Airports would descend into chaos. Flight numbers, gate signs, safety instructions. None of them could be read. Pilots might still fly, but passengers wouldn't know where to go. Public transportation would be just as bad. Train schedules, metro maps, station names, all gone. Accidents would increase, not because people forgot how to drive, but because reading is a hidden system holding everything together. Hospitals and emergencies would face one of the biggest crises. Doctors and nurses rely heavily on written information, patient files, dosage instructions, medical histories. If no one can read, giving the wrong medication becomes much more likely. Emergency rooms would switch to verbal communication only. Symbols, colors, and memorized routines would save lives. But mistakes would still happen. Pharmacies would shut down almost immediately. Medicine labels without reading are extremely dangerous. In just a few hours, the healthcare system would be pushed to its limits. Schools and workplaces would close instantly. Reading is the foundation of education. Without it, lessons stop. Teachers would try to explain things verbally or through drawings. But exams, books, and assignments would be impossible. Workplaces wouldn't fare much better. Office jobs would pause completely. Emails, documents, spreadsheets, useless. Factories and manual jobs might continue for a while. But instructions and safety warnings would become a serious problem. Global productivity would crash within hours. Technology and the internet. Ironically, technology would both fail and adapt. Voice assistants would suddenly become extremely valuable. People would talk to their phones instead of reading. Apps would switch to icons and colors. Some companies might push emergency updates. But coding, programming, and system maintenance would stop. Servers still run, but humans wouldn't understand the systems behind them. The internet wouldn't disappear, but humans wouldn't fully control it anymore. How people adapt. After the initial shock, humans would start adapting. Gestures would replace words. Drawings would become powerful again. People would use symbols, arrows, and colors to communicate. This would feel familiar. Before writing existed, humans survived for thousands of years using images and sounds. In many ways, the world would feel more primitive, but also more human. Face-to-face communication would return. People would talk more, listen more, pay attention again. Ironically, some people might feel relief. The psychological effect. Not being able to read would be terrifying. People would realize how dependent they are on something they never think about. Anxiety would rise. Frustration would grow. But empathy might increase. Everyone is equal in this situation. No education advantage. No language barriers. Just humans trying to understand each other. After 24 hours, reading suddenly returns. Phones light up with messages. Science makes sense again. Relief spreads across the world. But something would change. People would appreciate reading more. Education wouldn't feel boring anymore. And society would realize one important truth. Some of the most powerful systems in the world are completely invisible until they disappear. So here's the real question. If reading disappeared again tomorrow, would we be ready? Subscribe for more Random Things Explained. And see you in the next video.